The man tried to open the door but was stopped by the chimpanzee. David looked at the chimpanzee in confusion, but realized it had already calmed down. They used soda to lure the chimpanzee and quickly opened the door. John tried to use a catch pole to trap the chimpanzee's neck, but the chimp snatched the pole and threw it to the ground. When it tried to go back into the room, it found that David had already shut the door. The furious chimpanzee wanted to attack, but saw David loading a tranquilizer gun. It had no choice but to charge out of the lab. As it fled to the building, it accidentally burst into a conference room. Soon, security guards arrived and shot it dead. The company executives decided to destroy this batch of experimental chimpanzees. But as David was about to carry out the task, he discovered that the crazed chimpanzee was actually protecting its newborn baby. It turned out that the chimp had been pregnant before being brought to the lab. John couldn't bear to destroy this tiny life, so he took the baby chimp home and named him Caesar. 3 years later, Caesar had grown up, and his intelligence far surpassed that of a normal chimpanzee. John realized the experiment hadn't failed after all. As his father's dementia worsened, John secretly took a few vials of the experimental drug that Caesar's mother had been injected with. After injecting his father with one vial, John was amazed to see him fully recovered the next day. John often took Caesar to play in the forest, and Caesar fell in love with the feeling of freedom. 5 more years passed, and Caesar had become a fully grown adult chimpanzee. When he saw a dog restrained by a leash, he began to wonder if he was just like that dog. John assured him that he had always thought of him as his son. Later, John took him to the lab where he worked and revealed Caesar's origins and his unique background. Soon after, his father's condition deteriorated again. One day, his father wandered outside and got into an unlocked car, then accidentally drove it into other parked cars. A neighbor saw it and was about to scold him when Caesar witnessed the scene from the attic. Caesar quickly ran downstairs, tackled the neighbor, and bit his finger. The surrounding crowd immediately called the police. Soon, animal control officers arrived and forcibly captured Caesar, locking him in an animal shelter. Due to copyright restrictions, this is all the content I am able to show.